I don't know whose birthday it is, but it must be the Mike's birthday. It must be actually it's the 3-year anniversary of the Mike's, so big up the Mike's. Welcome people back to Never a Foul. Make sure you are liking and subscribing. It feels so good because as much as we've missed doing this content, we're back now and it's going to be consistent. There's no international break for 4 months. We are here to cook, give you content. Make sure you're liking, subscribing and get all your comments in as well. Because what is back?
International break.
I know. Do you know what? Yeah, man. No Gareth.
Well, and the man.
No Gareth saying we played well against Macedonia and we drew 1-1.
We drew 1-1 with Macedonia and we beat Malta
2-0.
2-0 with an own goal.
Yeah.
In fact, and it's an own goal against Macedonia.
I got a stat for you.
Was it an own goal against Macedonia?
It was. Yeah, and then Kane scored.
And the maddest thing, Rico Lewis got man of the match.
And gave away the
dumbest penalty and was playing on the left-hand side where he plays on the right.
Mad.
Typical Southgate.
Do you know what? At Wembley, when we played Malta, guess what minute the first shot England had on target was? At home to Malta.
Allow it, 70.
Ooh, Supes.
Yeah.
Daps wins. 80th minute at home against Malta. On that note, that's why we're here to talk Premier League, because we've gone from England to two of the best teams in the country. It's Manchester City taking on Liverpool at the Etihad, 12:30 in the Premier League. Of course, I'm here with Daps to talk about it because this is a game that I feel is come at a perfect time for football fans in general. I feel like Liverpool fans, which will get their comments in as well. Of course, they're not on the panel today, but are they playing City in the right time for them? Are City playing Liverpool at the right time to get back their mojo and their winning ways? Daps, how are you feeling going into this game? Because you know what? The best part about this is that over the last 3-4 years, namesake and where you've both been competing, this has been the best game of football in the Premier League.
Yeah, and do you know what? Going into the last international break, we lost to Arsenal just before the international break.
I was there already.
And then we bounced back straight after. Remember who we played with a win?
Yeah.
De Bruyne's... Sorry, not De Bruyne. It was Rodri's first game back. Might have been Brighton.
It might have been. It might have been. Yeah.
Either way. And then now, we went into this international break with what some might say was a poor result, drawing 4 with Chelsea, I don't think. And another one for you is last time we played Liverpool at the Etihad was after an international break. It was a 12:30.
What was the score in that?
4-1.
Oh,
City.
okay.
Do you know, it's quite interesting because our record at Anfield's bad. Everyone says it, Everyone says it and we say it. But we've won at Anfield in the league more recently than they've won at the Etihad.
At the Etihad.
I think they haven't won at the Etihad in the league 2017.
Do you feel like, based off that then, before we get into the game, because of that psychological side of things, you've gone to the Anfield and you've won more than they've won at the Etihad. Do you feel like that has any bearing on Saturday?
Between City and Liverpool, there's always a bearing of who's at home and who's away. It's like generally when City and Liverpool, it's we've got 1 or 2 draws at Anfield. Like I said, we got a win. That was COVID season.
Yeah.
But generally, we know when we go there, it's usually 1 point at best. If we get a point, we're happy. They know if they come to the Etihad, they don't take anything.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, most teams know that, but Liverpool, it's they're not an exception to it. They're the same since 2017.
Was that the last time they got points?
I think they.
That's mad though. When you think about like Liverpool and like the era, this is like they won the league, obviously first time in 30 years. They didn't dominate, but they were competitive. To say that they only won once in that sort of 5-6 years where they've been at the top of their game,
so here's the thing.
That's not great.
Champions League, they knocked
they knocked you out Champions League.
And I think they've won in a cup game at the Etihad.
Yeah,
right.
But I factor rotation into that. But leagues where your bread and butter.
But it's the same as us going there, so it is a factor. And same with we go there knowing, you know what, and it is in the back of your head. We don't really. They're the same coming to our place.
So what are your thoughts going into this? Now we're back from the international break.
I'm just happy that football's back. This last 10 days, people have just been clutching at every single possible story they can think of. I think every team in the Premier League is currently potentially facing a point deduction at the moment.
Real talk, yeah.
But we're the ones that are trending about it because we're a small club. But no, it'll be nice to get back there. Been a lot of muscular injuries going into the international break, but again, are they real injuries?
Yeah. No, it's true.
Just because when it says a muscular injury, if it's an actual injury, tell us more, please.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
muscular
yeah.
injury. Okay.
But you're right. Going into this game, I know John Stones is out.
Stones is
but,
out. But even that, I've just reading. So Stones was ruled out for a long period. Yeah.
Back, I believe, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then just before the Chelsea game, Pep said Stones won't be available for the Chelsea game. We'll see what the international break holds, and we'll see if he's available for selection against Liverpool. Now, I just read literally before we started this, and it said it's still unknown if he's available or not. Now, I'm presuming he won't be. The other one here, though, is Kovacic won't be, right?
Yes.
And I think against Chelsea, without Stones, and we lacked that control.
Control, yeah.
And
Discipline, control. A natural centre midfielder, I'd say, actually, alongside Rodri.
For me, to be honest with you, if Stones is not available, Kovacic is not available, I want to see Rico Lewis next to Rodri.
Okay, so no Akanji. Even though Akanji's done okay.
No, I can't play.
No, but not in that role.
No, play
not in that role.
Akanji as a defender.
Right, okay.
And don't expect him to invert play. I mean, if Ake's... I'm still not mad at seeing Ake, Vardiol, Diaz, Walker, or even Vardiol, Ake, Diaz, Walker. So
you don't mind who Ake or Vardiol plays left back or they're both comfortable.
I think Pep will because of... And the thing is, with Walker in the team, we don't necessarily need that pace of Akanji. Because if Walker isn't there, you'd go with the pace of Akanji next to Diaz. But that's a thing. Doku will be back.
I think at the moment, I know obviously Grealish has done his thing last season, and I know he's warming up this season. But I feel like the form Doku's in at the moment, even though I believe that Doku can come off the bench and impact games more than Grealish, I feel like because of the way Doku's played at the moment, even the way he's playing for Belgium, I just think you have to play him. If a guy is in form at the moment, you're a footballer. At the end of the day, yes, you might be better coming off the bench than what Grealish is, but if you're a footballer, you want to start games. You come to Manchester City to make your claim. And at the moment, you could actually say out there, he's one of the best left wingers in the league at the moment.
But
I think he has to play. And the big thing is, Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's going to play that right-back centre-mid role. When you look at transitions and you look at what Doku can do in terms of trickery and sort of, upsetting Trent, the unpredictability, he could easily be that sort of player that gets Trent booked within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it's just that sort of unknown factor. And I like that. I like watching players. I like watching, look at the football era we grew up on. Right now, you look at footballers and it's like too much system-based, but it's that you play here, you do this. Yeah. I like players like Doku that come on, and yes, they do what Pep says, but it's like, do you know what? I've got this in me. Pep even says, you're a natural winger. Sometimes Pep's probably like, do what you think's good in that moment, because that unpredictability is what causes chaos.
Pep's always said it. Final third, I can teach you how to a certain point in the position.
But some of it
teach you about possession. But in the final third,
you've got. What's got you to that point?
Do you know what?
Would you start Doku, by the way?
If it was at Anfield, I'd 100% start Grealish, right?
Okay.
Because I think at Anfield, the first 20-25 is about nullifying the crowd, maintaining possession, slowing the game down. It's at the Etihad, so that's making me think, at the Etihad, you're right. Let's put them back. Let's pin Trent back. Let's put Trent on toast. Get him on a card so that then him going forward isn't as effective.
Yes.
But then there is the element of respect to have for Liverpool where it goes, just because it's at the Etihad, let's keep it calm.
Keep the shape.
Keep possession.
Yeah.
Do what we didn't do against Chelsea.
Yeah,
right?
I understand.
That was
Good
away
counter.
from home, and I'll probably revert back to this is at the Etihad. Start Doku and Cook.
And your Etihad record is very good.
Yeah.
It's
so
proven.
I think, like I said, if this was an away game against any of the bigger clubs, I'd say, we need to learn from the Chelsea thing and start Grealish. But in this case, I'd probably start Doku. For me, the main battle on here is Bernardo Silva and Liverpool. Full stop. Right?
Okay.
Because
this is his game, isn't it?
Him and Foden, they get this.
Yeah, they do. They
love
do.
this. And Bernardo especially. Bernardo, he's said things about the Liverpool fans before, the guard of honour. He was like, not for me, cheers. Not applauding them. Bopped off, walked off early. He don't rate Liverpool. He don't like Liverpool. He don't like Scousers, right? He gets the agenda.
And I feel like in these type of games, because Liverpool's style in terms of a lot of energy, quick on the break as well. Yeah. When I look at Manchester City, you're very mechanical. That's how I put it. But Bernardo Silva, he has them extra legs. He has that energy. He has that athleticism that he could play for Liverpool because he has that. And I feel like if you are going to be successful against Liverpool, home or away, any team, you need people that can sort of match their intensity.
Yeah, 100%.
And Bernardo is one of a few at City that do that. And that's why I like the clash of styles, because you're going to get Liverpool that are going to come probably try and sustain your attacks and sit back a little bit. But when they get the ball, they're going to go from 0 to 100 real quick, because Liverpool aren't going to be there to sort of build up. They're going to try and hit Núñez over the top. They're going to try and hit Salah down the wings, testing Ake and Gvardiol, and they're going to have either Jota or Diaz there. Liverpool are going to go from 0 to 100, where City are going to go 10 to 30 to 70 and just kind of keep pressing that wall back.
Do you know
and
what?
That's why I like the styles.
We need to really. I would imagine it's going to be McAllister playing.
Yeah, so McAllister, I'm going to say Gravenberch's back and Szoboszlai. Good midfield battle.
Good midfield, very good midfield. But we need to expose McAllister.
Yeah,
right?
he's not six. He's not 6 again.
And we need to expose him. Bernardo will be important. Alvarez and Foden, if we do go with Alvarez
Super Phil, mate.
In them pockets.
Yep.
Yeah. The pockets I mean.
Yeah. Oh, I do.
In them pockets, just expose McAllister.
Your left and right pockets, both of them.
Yeah. And that's the thing, with Walker overlapping on the right, Doku overlapping on the left. We just need to, very similar. Last season, Liverpool went 1-0 up with a goal on the break from counter, on the break from Salah, on the counter from Salah. But then after that, it was all City. And the big man up top's going to be back. I know he came off. And
he's
Liverpool
fit. He's
fans
fit.
were hopeful.
Yeah, he's fit. He's ready.
He's ready.
He's ready. He wants to be ready for this.
It's a big one. This is, we've come back after the international break. Liverpool's second. I'm not going to say where we are, but this is where we're going into the Christmas period. Big running. It's a bit weird with us. We've still got a Champions League game to play. We've still got the Club World Cup to play. But
you might pay them. Not joking. Sure,
why not? We're paying everyone else.
Exactly.
Money. We're gonna. I don't think we need to pay to win that one, but
no, it's true. It's a period where you want to get your rhythm going.
And, bro, what a better way to get your rhythm going than to pick up 3 points against your title rivals?
100%. And do you know what? I know we spoke on City.
And I know Tottenham actually.
And you got Tottenham, So it's 2 big games now. And I think when you look at it, obviously we spoke on City and what they can do in their strengths. I'm going to throw a little bit of a spanner in the works, because as much as there's going to be Liverpool fans watching this, I'm not going to say I'm giving Liverpool prop. But when I look at Liverpool this season going to you lot compared to other seasons, I think the timing of it and the way City are playing at the moment, I feel like with Gvardiol, Ake at the moment, you're still adjusting. No Kovacic, Rodri's there. I still feel like Pep is doing what a coach has got to do.
You're going to say Liverpool in form?
Not going to say in form, but I feel like Pep is still finding his way in terms of what he's trying to juggle with at the moment with the injuries that are happening. But I feel like in terms of Liverpool coming to the Etihad, if I was a Liverpool fan this week, I feel like I'm slightly more confident going to the Etihad this week than I would be other weeks.
Liverpool's last 2 away games?
So they drew against Luton, which was poor result, and they lost against Toulouse, which I kind of think,
the narrative into the international break was, Liverpool going below the radar. What, by beating Brentford at home?
No, I hear you.
And then drawing to Luton.
Yeah, drawing to Toulouse, and then they beat, I can't remember who it was. Their home form's been good, but I'm saying if I was a Liverpool fan, I just feel like with the styles of this game and the way Darwin Núñez is going to be playing up top and he's going to be trying to get in behind, you're going to have Salah there that is going to try and exploit. I'm going to say he's having a much better season this year so far. No, but overall performance. No, but it's not that. It's overall performance.
Just saying.
No, let me land on Liverpool though, bro. I've let you have 10 minutes cooking on City.
I'm asking you questions.
He's been good overall this season. Núñez. No, it's not just about goals. Núñez's link-up play has been much better this season. I feel like he's bringing others in. The game against Brentford as well. I'm not sure how many assists he's got. Okay,
how many Haaland got?
But I'm not comparing Núñez to Haaland. I'm saying about the styles of this game. Núñez is going to be trying to get in the pockets. He's going to be trying to run behind. No, but I'm coming as a neutral, trying to make it. People that are watching want to probably hear both sides.
On Núñez. Yeah, I agree on Núñez.
And I think Salah coming up against Ake and Gvardiol, who are very good players, by the way, but they're not natural left backs that are born and raised in that system. Yeah. I feel like Salah. No, and Salah is. Come on, his season, he's flying. And then you've got the unpredictability of Diaz. I just feel like what Liverpool need to do is try and make sure that that ball, like you're saying, from McAllister and the number 6, gets to Szoboszlai and Gravenberch, because I feel like as much as City have got Rodri there, but no one's protecting him at the moment, and McAllister's not being protected the same way for Liverpool, I feel like Liverpool need to do the same thing that City are trying to do, which is get Rodri dragged out into them little spaces and have Gravenberch and Szoboszlai running at that defence, because I feel like what you need to do against City is kind of look at the template from Chelsea. Be brave, be positive, and you can test this City defence.
Yeah, you can.
And I feel like Liverpool need to go there and try and do that. If Liverpool go there as the team they are at the moment, because they're not the best defensive team. This is the thing.
Yeah, they're not.
Liverpool at the moment need to sort of go hammer and tongs because they need to try and outscore teams. Because defensively, Van Dijk's been brilliant this year, but the whole of the back four has not been great. Alisson's always as good as usual. But if Liverpool sit back, I feel like they're going to be like, why didn't we try and go for it? Because we're probably better at, getting a result against City by just going hammer and tongs. If they score 4, we'll try and score 5. But it's up to Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp how they're going to set up. But I feel like they can get something from this game. I don't think they'll win the game. But I've said to people already, if they draw and come away from this with a 2-2, I wouldn't be shocked, Daps. Because I don't think
so. I'm just trying to work out the logic on this ultimately. So over the last 6 years, 7 years, Liverpool haven't got anything at the end.
Yeah.
So do you think this is the best Liverpool team we've seen in the last 6 years?
Funny enough, I actually agree with you. I don't, if that's what you're going to say. But I don't think...
Do you think they're performing better than City this season?
It's not... Do you know what it is? I think City are better than Liverpool. Don't get it twisted. But I just have
this... don't lie. You said it, not me.
Yeah, no, I have this vulnerability that City can... How do I work? Right. City, for me, can be got at more than other teams have shown this season. Would you agree with that? So I feel like Chelsea got at them, and obviously it showed that hammer and tongs game. I feel like more teams need to have that more believable approach that they can do it. But no, it's always been the way. And your answer could be like, look, at the end of the season, we are still top. But I feel like this City team at the moment, I still think you've got levels to still grow this season, which is scary for other teams. But right now, while City are playing, Liverpool have got to try and catch the oven while it's not fully hot. Another great saying.
Even if you do say
yeah.
so yourself.
But do you know what I mean? I feel like as a City fan, you would admit you're not playing Arsenal.
Oh, no,
right?
no,
I'm not going to bring Arsenal
I agree with you.
But Arsenal
City
are not Arsenal are not cooking, but they've only lost one game and they're only 1 point off. But I'm like,
I wouldn't say City are cooking at the moment. It's just
so you have that element of vulnerability.
What I'm trying to work out is why, if this isn't the best Liverpool team,
yeah,
and Liverpool have never got anything at the Etihad, currently this season, City tables don't lie.
Yeah,
City are out.
I think City have an element of more vulnerability at the moment than what they've shown. No, than what they've shown the other years.
They have more vulnerability than Liverpool.
Liverpool are more vulnerable, but not by much.
Okay, so how the hell are Liverpool getting something at the Etihad?
Because I just feel like Liverpool, if Salah, Nunez, and Diaz are clinical, I think they're going to get a lot of chances. I do. I feel like it's going to be an opening. I think it's going to be a great game.
Clinical.
He is. Yeah, he is. But Van Dijk up against him, and this is where we will wrap it up shortly, but I feel like that's going to be a great battle. I have to shout out Virgil van Dijk this season because I'm one of them. I've said Virgil van Dijk for me since that injury. I thought he'd come back, and of course, I've seen it with ACL injuries and stuff like that, ligament injuries. It takes a while to pick up. But because of his age, I was thinking it might take a year, but then will he actually be back to his best? The level Van Dijk was at in his peak was so good that for me, that can't be matched again by Van Dijk, because for me, that 2-3 years was one of the best I've ever seen. But now, Van Dijk is back to his best, not that era, but right now, he is very good. He is playing to the top of his game that he can right now. And he's one of the best centre-backs in the league. And I think it goes under the radar because people compare it.
Really?
No, a little bit it does, because I think people compare it.
Did you not see the news going into the international break that Van Dijk is back at his best?
No, but I feel like people might compare his era now to what he was doing in that 2-3 year stint, and he will never be like that because it was just amazing. Well, but he's still top right now. I think he's world class at the moment.
It's the same as with Vinny. Vinny had that period, the first Premier League, and then I think the season after, Vinny had a period where unplayable.
Yep.
Right. Then he went through the injury period.
Yep.
I'll always remember the last 5 months at City, the goal he scored against Leicester, but not just that goal. It was that solid period all of a sudden. Whereas when he came back from injuries before, he still looked like he was a little bit on edge for
I agree with you.
in. But that last 5 months, it was like, oh my God, fine again.
It's Vinny,
And he was back to his best. And I do think Van Dijk this season, especially without a 6 in front of him, how well he's been performing. And I think Haaland and him...
It's going to be a great battle.
Yeah, because this is Van Dijk back to not what he was last
No, but like we're saying, it's one of the best. There's no... It's like we're going into this game, in 2 boxes, we're going into a fight. Haaland, Van Dijk, they're at the press conferences. None of them have got injuries. I know Haaland had his little knock, but none of them got injuries. There's no excuses. When they have their 1v1 duels, let's see what happens. It's exciting.
The only thing is, and this is the final thing I'll say, is Doku, if we put Doku on Trent, who's helping Trent out?
It has to be, well, actually, it'll be Konate or Matip because he plays left centre-back, Van Dijk. So, yeah, it's going to be
interesting.
It is going to be interesting. Do you know what? I think, as you can see from the energy of us already, we're looking forward to this game. Daps is looking forward to it. It's 12:30. live. We're going to have reaction on Never a Foul. That's Saturday night, so make sure you do lock in if you're watching this pre-record. Guys,
Actually, can I just say one
yeah, plug
thing as well?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Really, really quick. For anyone that is like, where is Daps? Where is Daps on a Saturday night? I am out Saturday night. I will be there Sunday morning. We have Hamza.
Yeah.
No,
it's true. Real talk.
Listen,
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
I am out Saturday night. I might make a quick appearance at the very end if I get home in time, but Hamza will be there on Saturday night. He'll be issuing all the smoke.
Love that. And guys, I have given Daps the trigger warning. So he will be composed. Win, lose, or draw. Even if you try and get him out, cat out the bag, you might nibble a little bit. Trust me, the Jack Russell ain't going to be Jack Russell anymore, hopefully. But guys, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Let us know your score predictions down below as well. I think Liverpool are going into this game thinking they can take this chance if they can. And Man City are going to be looking to build momentum in this 4-month Premier League stint. Big up people for watching.